Hello, hello, hello. Sean here with another drug-related video for you guys today. And what I want to share today is how to do drug the right way. All right. And I want to add to the last video that I made about drugs, about the truth about drugs. So this way, I actually feel more in integrity, and I feel that it actually covers the truth more. Now, in my last video about the truth about drugs, or how to do or my experience about drugs, ecstasy. I don't know if you've seen that or not, but anyway, so in that video I really slammed on ecstasy. I really talked about how, all my pain and how it, destroyed me and all that, and a lot of it is actually true, and it is my experience. But the truth is, I feel like I need to say this other side where that was a partial truth that I felt at the moment. And after being off drugs for a few years right now, I can honestly say that I have a new perspective about drugs. Now, I would be lying to you if I say that doing drugs is entirely bad, always. I don't believe that, because I do believe there is such a thing as doing drugs in a ceremony, with the right intentions, in the right environment, with the right people, and very, very occasionally, because I can tell you this, I would never ever know the love, the joy, and the amount of love. I can just say love. What is even love? I could never ever experience that. And on ecstasy, I was actually able to experience real intense love. Now, the funny thing is this, I want you to pay attention to this, is when we take an ecstasy pill, right? When we take an ecstasy, we feel this incredible love, right? Initially, before we get depressed after. But we feel this incredible love. Now, the funny thing is this, I want you to pay attention. The love was not in the ecstasy. The love was already present. All the ecstasy did was block all the bullshit that we keep telling ourselves of who we are and our limitations and how our life sucks. And all this pill does, it just blocks all that crap, right? Now, biologically, yes, it produces serotonin, all that, da-da-da-da-da. But really what it does, if you look at it, the whole thing, the love is already present. That pill, there is no love packed in this pill. All right, there's no love in this pill. The love is already present. Isn't that amazing? That we already have this incredible gift of feeling amazing before we even do this. But the pill, it actually helps us realize it. Now, a lot of saints and sages and all the spiritual gurus and people who meditate, 10 hours a day could also confirm the same thing. There is such a thing as getting to this blissful state. They call it nirvana, they call it satori, they call it enlightenment. There is such a thing where you feel total bliss and joy of your present. I know it sounds crazy because we are so, in a state of anxiety and running around, we are so cut off with our true nature. So anyway, so I want to make this point that ecstasy actually helped me to be able to get in contact with this incredible source of love. And if it wasn't for it, I would never ever get there. And also, there's other stuff that I've done. I've done like, I've done acid, I've done many things. Everything you name, I've done actually. But as a result of me doing those drugs, I actually realized different realities that exist. Okay, we're so stuck in our life, sometimes we think, I'm just this poor little me, I have trying to get my job and make money, and I'm trying to, hook up with this person and have my relationship, but we don't realize that there's so much more into this life. So that's another great point about doing drugs. And what else was I going to say about drugs? Anyway, I can't remember what else I was going to say, but basically there are some good aspects of drugs. But I have to say this to make sure that you get my message, because there are different personality types, and I know myself. Most of us, I believe that I'm like most people, and I believe that most people have an addictive personality. Most of us didn't have very good parenting. We didn't have parents who believed in us and said, you know what, you're gonna make it, and here's $1 million and go make it. We didn't have that, right? Most of us raised with parents who hated money and talked about rich people like they're bad, and you shouldn't have sex because you're sinful, etc. And we were raised thinking there's something wrong with us. Most of us have issues, all right? This is the reality. And as a result of that, drug is like a quick fix, right? So drug is like, make me feel good now without doing any work. So as a result of that, it's very, very addictive. So if we just, go with the idea of, well, I'm just going to do drugs and have fun, well, guess what? Your life is not going to go far. You're not going to get far in life. you're going to pretty much remain average and below average, in fact. And it can really destroy lives. And I'm not saying this as an anti-drug kind of guy who says, don't do drugs, all these drug people are bad. No, I'm not saying that. It's all right to do it once in a while with the right intention, right group of people. But if it takes over your life like it did with me, that I was doing it almost every day and every weekend, and that becomes the norm, then all of a sudden you are under a stage called addiction, which starts with pain and it ends with pain, and it just destroys our life. So there's a good point and there's a bad point. Now, lastly, I want to say how to do drugs the right way. And the reason I say this because I know many of you are doing drugs already. So in my opinion, and I'm not a guru, I'm not some kind of a guru of life who knows all the answers. I'm still learning. But this is what I came up with over the years of doing drugs, and every single time that I fall back to drugs is I learned something. And here's what I learned. We can actually make our experience of drugs a learning experience to evolve, to make us more wise. And what we need to do is to do it with the right intention, right? So drugs have been used for thousands of years. So back in the day, like they have it in the, what do you call those people? The Indians, American Indians, native people, right? So native culture has been around for thousands of years, maybe 40, 50,000 of years. And our normal culture like Christianity, Buddhism, all that, Islam, they've only been around for 2,000 years. So 40,000 years, 2,000 years. So these guys, 40,000 years, they really knew a little bit more about life and about nature and about everything. And these guys, they have ceremonies, they do ayahuasca, they do all kinds of drugs, and they do it because it makes them open to this new reality. So, long story short, how to do drug the right way. I believe that by setting the right intention before taking our drug, we can actually become more wise and make the experience one that makes us a better person, more loving, more confident, more smart, and attract good experiences to our life. So what we do is this. Let's say you're about to do ecstasy, okay? So you want to hold your pill, and I'm just making this up as I go, but you can make your own version. You basically take your pill and you do some kind of a prayer. All right. Now you may not believe in God. That's all right. You can just pray anyway. Okay. And you can pray to if you don't believe in God, that's all right. You can believe to nature. You believe in nature, right? You can believe to nature. You can pray to higher power, or you can just say, "May this bring me wisdom." All right. It's like setting an intention. All right. So you can talk to your higher self. You can say, "Self, true self, God, creator," whatever you feel like, make me wise. With this experience of me taking this pill, please make me wise. Make me truly wise. And say it with your heart. Don't just say, make me wise, da 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 da. It's not like a ritual, all right? You want to say it with real intention to make you wise, to realize the truth about life, to realize what love is, to realize what's real confidence, to realize what does it mean to be a good person, to realize how to really have fun so you don't feel like shit later. Whatever that wisdom may mean to you, all right? So you can say, make me wise, and then take it. And every drug you take, it could be weed, whatever, you can just set the intention, please make me wise, and then look for signs and communications that comes to you and the realizations that come. So there it is, quick video on drugs. And lastly, I gotta say is that, like I said, most personalities like myself, I cannot be doing drugs regularly because I know it goes out of control. All right, I know if I can make myself feel good now by taking a pill, why the hell would I want to work so hard on my fitness, on getting this and that and make money? Why would I bother? Because I can just take this and feel good, right? So for me, it's very, very addictive. But I do know other people who are very successful. I do have friends actually who are actually very, very successful. They're making a lot of money, they have good relationships, and they're occasionally doing drugs, like once or twice a year, doing, here and there. And it doesn't seem to bother them. So I just had to say this because I feel like it wasn't truthful of me saying in the last video. It wasn't the full truth, I should say. But anyway, so I hope you found this video useful. I hope you don't use it as an excuse to do drugs, because trust me, it actually, like I said in my other video, a lot of the friendship during drugs are actually not real, are fake, and it can really destroy you. It can leave you in massive pain. I've been in such incredible pain on drugs. Like I said, I was about to kill myself, and a lot of bad things happened to me. So drugs are incredibly dangerous, but it could also be used more consciously. And if you are going to do the drugs, you might as well do it with the right intention and ask to make you wise. Anyway, I hope you found this video useful. I hope you didn't fall asleep with my long stories, and I love your comments and sharing your stories. And for some of you who are gonna like freak out and say all these crazy comments, that's all right. You can go ahead, do it. I think it's actually kind of funny. So have a great day. Thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe right there, because this way I can send you more crazy videos about drugs, sex, and rock and roll to help you, hopefully. Have a good day. Bye-bye.